At our 20-year high school reunion, my former best friend pulled me aside, tears in his eyes, and said, "I need to tell you something I've been carrying for 2 decades. I'm the reason you didn't get into Stanford. I'm the reason your life fell apart. And I need to make it right." I had no idea what he was talking about. But over the next hour, he confessed to sabotaging my entire future and revealed that while my life struggled, he'd built a $15 million fortune using opportunities that should have been mine. I am David Morvison, and this is the story of how my best friend destroyed my future 20 years ago, and how his guilt-driven confession at a high school reunion forced me to decide, accept his blood money or walk away with nothing but the truth. If stories about betrayal, karma, and impossible choices grip you, hit that subscribe button now. And like this video if you've ever wondered what if about your life. This story will haunt you. Back in 2003, I was a senior at Lincoln High School in California. I was the kid who had it all figured out. 4.0 GPA, captain of the debate team, varsity soccer, student body president. My best friend was Tyler Chen. We'd been inseparable since freshman year. Smart, funny, ambitious, we pushed each other to be better. We were both applying to Stanford. It was our dream school. Tyler and I had a friendly rivalry. We competed for grades, for leadership positions, for everything. But it was healthy competition. Brothers, really. Senior year, I applied for the Westmore Scholarship, a full-ride scholarship to Stanford, plus a $50,000 stipend for expenses. It was incredibly competitive. Only one student from our region would get it. Tyler and I both applied. So did about 300 other kids. I made it to the final round. So did Tyler and 2 others. The final evaluation included an interview, an essay, and submission of our leadership portfolio, all our extracurricular projects, community service recommendations. I spent weeks perfecting my portfolio. It was my ticket to Stanford, my ticket to the future I'd worked for since freshman year. The day before the interview, Tyler came to my house. "Dude, I'm so nervous," he said. "This interview is everything." "We've got this," I said. "No matter who wins, we're both going to Stanford. We'll make it work." "Brothers forever," Tyler said, extending his fist. We bumped fists. I meant it. He was my best friend. The next day, I showed up for my scholarship interview. The panelists looked confused. "Mr. Morrison, we're concerned about some discrepancies in your application." "What discrepancies?" They showed me documents. My leadership portfolio, but pages were missing. Projects I'd listed weren't documented. Recommendation letters I'd submitted weren't in the file. "This is incomplete. We can't evaluate an incomplete application." But I submitted everything. I have copies. The submission deadline was yesterday at 5 p.m. "We can't accept additional materials now." "I'm sorry, but you're disqualified." I was devastated. I scrambled to resubmit to Stanford without the scholarship. But without that financial support, I couldn't afford it. Tyler won the scholarship. He went to Stanford. I went to state school. Over the next 20 years, Tyler and I drifted apart. Different schools, different cities, different lives. Tyler graduated from Stanford, got his MBA, and landed a job at a top consulting firm. He climbed the corporate ladder fast. Eventually, he started his own tech consulting company that sold to a major corporation for $15 million. Tyler Chen was a success story, the kind of guy who gets profiled in business magazines. Me, I went to state school, graduated with decent grades, worked in middle management for various companies. I got married, had kids, bought a modest house in the suburbs. My life was fine. Not extraordinary, but fine. But I always wondered, what if I'd gotten that scholarship? What if I'd gone to Stanford? How different would my life have been? I try not to dwell on it. Life isn't fair. Things don't always work out. You move forward. I hadn't spoken to Tyler in 15 years when I got the invitation to our 20-year high school reunion. I almost didn't go. Reunions are weird. Everyone showing off their best lives, comparing achievements, reliving old glory. But my wife convinced me. It might be fun. Reconnect with old friends. See how everyone turned out. So I went. The The reunion was at a hotel ballroom. About 150 people showed up. Everyone looked older, heavier, grayer. We all pretended we looked exactly the same. Tyler was there. He looked successful, expensive suit, confident posture, easy smile. He was surrounded by people asking about his company, his success. When he saw me, his smile faltered. David, wow, it's been forever. Hey, Tyler. Yeah, it's been a while. We made awkward small talk. He asked about my life. I asked about his. Surface-level stuff. Then, about an hour into the reunion, Tyler pulled me aside to a quiet corner. David, can we talk? Privately, we went outside to a balcony overlooking the parking lot. Tyler's confident demeanor cracked. His hands were shaking. I need to tell you something. I've been carrying this for 20 years, and I can't do it anymore. Okay, the Westmore scholarship, the one I won senior year. I cheated. I sabotaged your application. The world tilted. What? The day before the interviews, I went to the scholarship office. I told them I was your assistant, helping you organize materials. They let me access your portfolio. I removed pages. I switched out documents. I made your application look incomplete. I couldn't breathe. You destroyed my portfolio? You got me disqualified. Yes. Tears were streaming down Tyler's face now. I was desperate. My parents couldn't afford Stanford either. I needed that scholarship, and I knew you were my biggest competition. So I eliminated you. Tyler, that scholarship would have changed my life. I know. He was almost shouting now. I know. And it's haunted me every single day for 20 years. Every success I've had, every dollar I've earned, it's all built on sabotaging you, on stealing your future. Okay, pause and smash that like button right now. And comment. What would you say to Tyler in this moment? I need to know. Asterisk, asterisk. I stood there staring at Tyler, my former best friend, the person I trusted completely. Why are you telling me this now? Because I'm dying, Tyler said quietly. Pancreatic cancer. Stage 4. The doctors give me maybe 6 months. My anger faltered. Tyler, I'm getting my affairs in order. Making amends. Trying to fix what I broke. And David, I broke your life. I need to make it right before I go. He pulled an envelope from his jacket. This is a check for $5 million. It's not everything I have, but it's what I can give you without destroying my family's financial security. It's yours. No strings attached. I owe you this. I owe you more than this. I looked at the envelope. $5 million. Life-changing money. Take it, Tyler said. Please, let me die knowing I try to fix this. Money doesn't fix 20 years, Tyler. Money doesn't give me back the opportunities one lost. The connections I didn't make. The career I didn't have. I know, but it's all I have to offer. I thought about my life. My student loans, I'm still paying off at 38. My kids' college funds that are pathetically small. My retirement account that's nowhere near where it should be. $5 million would solve everything. But it was blood money, guilt money. I need time to think, I said. I went home and told my wife everything. She was furious at Tyler, but she was also practical. David, that money would change our lives. The kids' education, our retirement, everything. You can be angry at Tyler and accept his money. Both things can be true. It feels like I'm letting him buy forgiveness. He's dying. He's trying to make amends. You don't have to forgive him, but you can accept compensation for what he did. I spent a week thinking. I talked to my parents, my siblings, a therapist. Here's what I realized. Tyler didn't just steal a scholarship. He stole my confidence. For 20 years, I believed I'd failed on my own merits. I believed I wasn't good enough. But I was good enough. I just had a friend who betrayed me. That knowledge, that validation, was worth something too. I called Tyler. I'll take the money, but not because I forgive you. I'm taking it because you owe me. You stole opportunities from me, and this is partial compensation. But Tyler, we're not friends. We'll never be friends again. You can die with a clear conscience if you want, but I'm not giving you absolution. There was a long silence. Fair enough, Tyler said quietly. Thank you, David. For what it's worth. I'm sorry. I was a scared, selfish kid who made a horrible choice. And I've paid for it every day since. He transferred the money. I invested most of it, used him to pay off debt, set up college fund for my kids. Tyler died 4 months later. His obituary called him a beloved entrepreneur and philanthropist. I didn't go to the funeral. I am David Morrison. My best friend sabotaged my future 20 years ago, and on his deathbed, tried to buy forgiveness with $5 million. Here's what you need to do right now. 1. Subscribe if stories about betrayal, karma, and tough choices resonate with you. 2. Hit that like button if you think I made the right choice, or comment if you think I should have rejected the money. 3. Share this story and ask your friends, would you take the money? There's no right answer. Comment below, #take the money or #walk away. I genuinely want to know what you would do. Here's the truth. Some betrayals can't be fixed. Money doesn't erase what was stolen. But sometimes, accepting compensation isn't about forgiveness. It's about justice. Tyler didn't buy my forgiveness. He paid a debt, and I'm okay with that. I am David Morrison. Thanks for listening.